guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to build real confidence. I'm talking about self-worth, magnetic energy and self-value, and how to be comfortable in your own skin. Real confidence comes from self-worth. You need to feel like you are it. You are that it girl. You have to feel it from inside. Nobody from outside can come and tell you you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough. And if someone tells you to, you should be like, shut up. I know my self-worth, I know who I am. That is the attitude that you should be in. Whenever we see someone dating, especially when there is this hot girl and you're dating someone who is not good enough for you, if the guy is not treating you like 100, don't be with him. And I always think what we girls should know is if we would feel loved, even if he could not talk, if there is no way that he can communicate by words to you, do you feel loved? I always tell my sisters and friends that if a guy is going to tell you that I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you, you're so pretty, blah, 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 all that is good. But if he is not putting that into action, just know that is who he is. He is his actions, not his words. Just see if he's doing what he says he will do. Be it your boyfriend or your friends, whoever it is, whatever they say is not who they are, whatever they do is who they are. I often feel we girls stay in relationships which is not serving us any purpose, not doing us any good. All it does is make you cry and sad. Why are you sitting there? Leave. I know it might be difficult, it might feel like, oh my god, but I love him. What do you love about him? Write down. I think you write down what is the good and bad about him, and if you struggle to find something good about him, then you know what is the answer. If it is so easy to write bad things about him, then also you know the answer. Once one of my friends was dating a guy. She was so confused if she should leave this guy. I told her, what do you admire about him? And she had nothing to say, you guys. I'm like, then what is the point of being with him? Only if you feel like there is so many goodness in this person, that's the only time you have to be in that relationship. Because you are actually jeopardizing your self-value by being with people or spending time with people who don't deserve it. One thing is, let's say you are miserable or you're going to cry, you're going to be sad when you leave him. Let it be. Isn't it better to cry in your room than be with someone who doesn't value you, who doesn't give you what you want? What is the point of that relationship? If he's going to cancel on you, let's say he's calling you on a date and he never shows up, do you really want to be with that person? Do you want to be with a guy who doesn't put any effort, who is not there for you when you want to talk, who is not looking at you like you are the prettiest girl? Do you really want that relationship? Do you really want to be with a person who doesn't offer you all that? I'm telling you girls, there are good men. Of course there are good men. There are good people, but you need to look for it and you need to get out of this mad crazy relationship for you to see goodness in people. And I say first step to self-confidence is definitely self-worth. And self-worth is not attaching yourself with people who don't serve you any good. Step to take to feeling happy about yourself or feeling peaceful within yourself is to accept yourself. You need to accept the fact this is your skin color, this is how you look, and you look good the way you are. Nobody, no beauty standard can dictate if you're pretty or not. No relative, no random friends or boyfriends can dictate, are you pretty or not? Are you worth it or not? That is something that you have to dictate for yourself. And what is special about you? You might ask, you are you. You can't be anybody else and anybody can't be you, and that is what is special about you. And I feel the best way to be is to be authentic, because that is special. Nobody is the same. You might meet people who have similar tastes as you, but they are not you. They don't have the same life as you. They don't have the same future as you. Every morning just say all those affirmations that you can. I am worthy, I am good, I am fine. Always say it so that you believe it. Even if you don't believe it, maybe saying it multiple times will make you believe it. Whatever respect people give you is how much you respect yourself. There might be people who disrespect you, but of course you have to detach them. Then you will only be surrounded with people who actually love you, who actually values you. Recently I was watching Emily in Paris, and Emily was with this Gabriel guy, whatever, and he was not treating her good. So one guy comes to her and says, like, you deserve better, but if you think this is enough for you, okay. And I'm like, oh my god, that line. And I think this is what I want to tell people who are in bad relationship or friendship. If you think this is what you're worth, okay, what can we do now? You should know your worth. You should know it, because nobody is going to come and help you to get out of it. People might say, but still you might be like, it's difficult. You have to get up by yourself. Nobody can take you up because you're so glued to it. You should try your level best to get out of it. And of course, you should pay attention to what you can control. There might be people who will be around you, who will bring you down, who will make you feel like you're not good enough, you're not enough, whatever. You should focus on what you can control. Let's say there is a hate comment, somebody saying, oh my god, your accent is not good enough, or like, oh my god, your hair is not pretty, I don't like your skin color. That person can only talk from that person's life experience. Let's say somebody is mocking your accent. It's because they're not comfortable with their own accent. Let's say somebody is mocking you for the skin color that you have. Just know that they are not comfortable in their own skin. You will never see someone in their higher self who is doing really good in life, who you look up to, will never disregard you, will never disrespect you, because they know how it is to be there. They would never bring you down to feel better about themselves. Anybody coming to you and saying you're not good enough, just know they are not good enough in their own heart. So don't vilify them. I would say just look at them like with pity. Oh my god, so sad. I'm glad I'm not that person. So when I see a hate comment under my post, I'm like, I'm glad that's not me. It's sad that they're going through it. I feel sorry for them. Just look at them with pity. Don't look at them like they are some villains here to destroy you, and don't dictate your image or who you are from what some people have to say about you. Only you have lived the life that you have lived. Only you can have an opinion about yourself. Like I said, you can't control others, but you can control yourself. You can dictate how you would react to certain situations. If somebody is disrespecting you, tell them, yo, I don't appreciate this. But if they still do it, maybe you can just cut them off, be it whoever, whatever relationship, whatever friendship it is, cut them off. They don't deserve to be with you. And you should know, like, people should deserve to be with you. You need to have that kind of confidence when you get inside a room. Don't think like, oh my god, am I in a wrong room? Are people looking at me? What is going on? Behave like you deserve to be in that room. And will I like these people? I think you have to get inside any room with that mindset. I'm not saying to be arrogant, but to be confident. Another thing that you can do to build your confidence would be to step out of your comfort zone. Be it a bad relationship, be it somewhere that you're working. If you feel so comfortable there and you're so bored, like every day is just mundane and the same, you need to get out of it. You have to get out of your comfort zone. Let's say you never traveled alone and you have to do it. I think everybody should travel solo. Some people are very scared, but I think it is so important for you to have that confidence. Oh my god, if I have traveled alone, I can do anything alone. If I can live alone, I can do anything alone. So I think we need to take that extra step to get out of our comfort zone, so we feel better about ourselves. So you feel like, okay, I am good. I can do all this alone. When I was 17 years old, when I just finished my 12th standard, my dad told me, go to China. Go to China, do your MBBS there. I was like, okay, I am very excited to go to a different country, but would you come with me to do my application and everything? He was like, no, I don't have time for it. You do yourself. I was scared. I was like, oh my god, I have never taken a flight alone, and now I'm going to take 3 flights to reach another country where I don't know the language, I don't know anybody. How am I going to build this life? It was difficult, I didn't even know the steps to get inside the flight. I'm like, okay, I put my luggage here, then what? So I'm like, okay, I'll just go with the flow. I was inside and I'm like, okay, now where to go? I'm like, it's written in English, you know to read. So I'm like, you can just walk. I'm like, okay, now where should I go? Okay, there is immigration, there is security check. I'm like, okay, this is how you get inside. Now what should I do? I'm like, okay, I can find the gate and go there. So it's just that, you will definitely figure things out, be it whoever you are. If you know how to read, for sure you'll reach places. It's not a big deal. And I think you need to travel alone. It was very difficult first. I was like, what is going on? Will I be lost? But I was not lost. I reached. I'm grateful to my dad. At that time I was like, I wish my dad came. But now I'm grateful to my dad because I could do that alone, I had so much confidence in me. I'm like, now I can do whatever I want in life. Nothing can stop me. I don't need anybody. After that, I also lived alone. Even that was scary. For me to sleep alone is scary. I was living with a roommate, it was not good enough. So I moved out and it was good. It was difficult, it was lonely, but I was comfortable with myself. I got out of that comfort zone too. Another thing that I was not comfortable with was traveling alone. Here I am shifting to a different country, but traveling to a new city and just experiencing the life alone was difficult. I was supposed to go for a trip to Shanghai with my friend, but she backed out the last moment. I didn't know what to do. I booked the flights, I even booked the ticket to Disneyland. I'm like, how am I supposed to go to Disneyland alone? It's gonna be crazy. But I did it, you guys. From there, I met some random people, I went with them to Disneyland. And I think, why not? Why should you not experience life because you don't have anybody to experience it with? You have to do your things alone and it will give you so much confidence, so much love for yourself. You'll be grateful that you could do it alone. Now when I see people like, I'm so scared to travel, I'm like, you should try it because it will open such a different path in your life. You will be so content being with yourself. It's amazing. You need to be comfortable with yourself. When you travel alone, when you live alone, you're so comfortable being with yourself that there is no way but to love yourself. You're going to love yourself with all the achievements that is there. That is somehow inbuilt in our brain. Okay, I did this, so for sure I'm good. I did this, definitely I'm a good person, like I'm good enough. That is the vibe that we're looking for. For that, whatever has to be done should be done. When you get inside a new room, be confident because you have achieved things in your life. I'm sure you all have something that you have achieved and is very proud of. I'm sure. Even if it is to get out of bed, even on the day when you have the worst cramps, or when you are going through the worst scenario in life but you still did something that you had to do, I think that is commendable enough. So please look at your achievements and be grateful for it and move forward. What I want to tell everybody is, if you are comfortable with yourself, people will be comfortable around you. If you look at yourself like I am good, everybody will look at you that way. If you think you're not good enough, people will sense it. People sense energy. Everybody sense energies. When I see someone, I'm like, oh, she loves herself, she's feeling good about herself, you will have that image about her too. That's how it works. We all have insecurities, but those insecurities don't define you. That is something that you should know. And maybe these insecurities are inbuilt, I don't know, but mostly it is because of what people have said, or maybe what you saw on social media. You see all these influencers with all the filter and all the makeup and you're like, they look too good. I'm standing here talking to you, I have 2 lights on and I have done my full face makeup. So don't compare yourself with anybody you see online or on TV because they are not real. They have their makeup on, they have lighting perfected by professionals. If you're sitting in your home, in your PJs, you can't compare you in PJs with someone who is like dressed up and who is an actress who has 10-20 people working around to make her look that way. She has her dietitian, she has someone who will give her the best outfits, the best makeup. Everything is served to them in that way. So don't compare yourself with that person because they have so many people behind them to make them look that way, and that is not real. Even the actresses do come on TV and say like, I don't feel like myself because that's not how I look like. Whatever I look like on TV, that's not who I am. They have people doing so many surgeries on them or whatever they have done. So don't compare yourself with those people because that is not real. And don't attach your confidence to how you look. Please don't do that. Your look is not the most interesting thing about you. Your personality is, your soul is. You know something what my sister told me, which I think is so interesting, is if you don't feel comfortable in your body, if you feel like you're not pretty enough, just look at your body separately and look at your soul separately and see as if this body was gifted to you for your soul to live in. So if you are getting out of your body and looking at your body, wouldn't you look at her and be like, oh my god, she's so pretty, she looks so nice. If I'm gonna look at myself like, okay, I love her curly hair, I love how she looks, I love how she dresses. So I think what you need to do is you have to take yourself apart from your body and look at your body from an outer person's perspective, like, okay, this looks nice. If I have met this person I would definitely think this person looks nice, or I would definitely think this person talks nicely. So you will definitely be able to find good things in you, I'm sure. Don't compare yourself with anybody else, and don't let anybody else compare you also. Don't let anybody else degrade you like that. If somebody is going to talk about your physical appearance, tell them to stop it or get rid of them. We have a lot of things that we want to achieve and we want to get in this life. Don't worry so much about your future. For sure, we need to have goals and passion and everything. But please realize every day, whatever work you're doing is good. And if you think you have more time to do more work, do that. Don't ever think that you're not doing enough, you're not good enough. Always make it a point to track your behavior. Whatever step you're taking is progress in itself. Are you doing good today? That is the only thing that you have to think about every day. It is definitely not about how you look. It's always about how you feel. And to feel the best, we need to make sure our surrounding is clean. I feel like if you're living in a cluttered house, for sure your mind is also cluttered. The living space is a reflection of your mind and vice versa. Make sure your space is clean. Make sure that you're surrounded by positive people who encourage you, support you, who is always there for you. And if you want to feel confident with the outfits, why not? You can invest in outfits. If you want to feel nice, we girls, we love putting makeup, dressing up, and we feel good. Do that. But it's only gonna last you a while. I'm telling you, you have to work on your mentality too. You need to feel confident even on the days that you don't go to gym, even on the days you eat a lot of food. Feel confident on those days too. You need to know that you are good enough, you are the best, and you're doing the best you can. We all are doing the best we can, and you need to give a thumbs up for it. I have done a video previously on how to glow up mentally and physically. You guys can refer to that if you want to see how you can glow up physically and mentally. And all those glow up tips is going to make you feel confident. And one thing and one only thing that I want to stress on is don't attach your confidence or self-worth to your job, nor how you look or what your achievements are, because that is not who you are. Who you are is at heart. I'm sure you're this kind person. If somebody is struggling, you're going to be there for them. That is who you are. That is the focus that you have to have when you think about who you are. Not about like how hot I am, or am I hot enough, am I pretty enough. That's not the focus. Are you a good human? That is the focus. And be confident about being that good human. Don't let anybody take away your confidence, your self-worth, because you dictate how others should treat you. If they're not treating you good, boy, bye, or girl, bye, whoever, bye. I have cut out a lot of friendship because I was not treated good. I've cut out friendships where I felt like it's a competition. I had a friend who used to compete with me every day. It was so difficult. It was as if you're dying. You can't be with people like that. You can only be friends with people who want to encourage you, be there for you, and cheer you when you're doing good, and vice versa. I'm sure you definitely have people who are negative or annoying. Cut them off. It might be difficult. Even if it is a friend circle, cut them off. Don't be afraid of being lonely. It is okay. You're lonely or alone because you're choosing peace. That is fine. You can make friends who will be the best for you. I have made some of the best friends in my 20s, and I think it is good enough. It is fine. You need friends to chill, to be happy, to have fun, not for the drama, not for bringing you down, or making you feel bad about yourself. That's not it. I think whatever relationship you have should only be growing you, not draining you or not making you unhappy. Thank you guys for watching. I'm very passionate about all this. I am tired. I hope you're having a good day, and I know you all will do good, and I know that you will build your confidence from within. I love you all. Bye.